And our first student giving his first student talk in our hall here is going to be Brother Ezra White. And so Ezra is going to be reading to us from Ezekiel chapter 23, verses 35 to 45. So I'd like to invite everyone to follow along as Brother White reads those verses to us.
Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord Jehovah has said. For the reason you have forgotten me, and you proceeded to cast me behind your back, then you yourself also bear your loose conduct in your acts of prostitution. And Jehovah went on to say to me, Son of man, will you judge Aholah and Aholibah and tell them their detestable things? For they have committed adultery, and there is blood on their hands. And with their dung idols they have committed adultery, and besides that, their sons whom they have borne to me, they made pass through the fire to them as food. What is more, this is what they have done to me. They have defiled my sanctuary in that day, and my Sabbaths they have profaned. And when they had slaughtered their sons to their dung idols, they even proceeded to come into my sanctuary on that day to profane it. And look, that is what they have done in the midst of my house. And in addition to that, when they began to send to the men coming from far away, to whom there was sent a messenger, then look, they came for whom you had washed yourself, painted your eyes, and decked yourself with ornaments. And you sat down upon a glorious couch, with the table set in order before it. And my incense and my oil you put upon it. And the sound of a crowd at ease was in her. And to the men out of the mass of mankind, they were drunkards being brought in from the wilderness. And they proceeded to put bracelets on the hands of the women and beautiful crowns upon their heads. Then I said, respecting her who was worn out with adultery, now she will keep on committing her prostitution, even she herself. And they kept on coming into her, just as one comes into a woman that is a prostitute. In that manner they came into Aholah and into Aholibah as women of loose conduct. But as regards righteous men, they are the ones that will judge her with the judgment for adulteresses, and with the judgment for female shedders of blood, for adulteresses are what they are, and there is blood on their hands.